So nag-tweet ako, completely innocuous and sarcastic tweet na. So ilang beses tutugtugin ni Carly Rae Jepsen yung Call Me Maybe. So this was about 10 in the evening. Hindi ko alam, she has this rabid following pala online. Small but rabid following. So the next day, I saw this really glorious retort. Hoy! Mas malawak pa ang repertoire ni Carly Rae Jepsen kaysa noo mo. Hindi ko na-offend. Sabi ko, ang galing na to. Gusto ko siya i-frame. Yeah. Ang galing nun. Touché.
The world has gone bonkers. We now live in George Orwell's 1984. War is peace, ignorance is strength, and crazy is normal. How do you stay sane? So, the point of our show is sanity maintenance.
Now you say.
Yes, and how you manage to stay sane when the whole world is going bonkers. And in your case, as we were saying, you get trolled all the time for your political opinions. So, how do you manage to stay sane when people are offering to throw acid at you, etc., etc.?
Okay. It was Maria Ressa during one Rappler convention on social media trolling. She actually told me that, Lourd, we studied your analytics and you have an army devoted to you.
Aha.
Oh, so I kind of freaked out and flattered at the same time. Mm-hmm. Pero, alam mo yung parang, di ba, hindi mo schadenfreude, parang, sometimes, you go to Maria Ressa's page and you see, kunyari, you're being insulted. Look at Maria Ressa's page. Mas grabe pala yun. So, okay pa. Now, I make it a point not to read the comment section anymore because I sincerely believe...
Which I have never done, yeah.
Talaga?
Yes, I've never.
Wow.
No, and then for my blog, everything is moderated. So if I know that this is a stranger, goodbye. So,
diba? Ano yung mga few instances that you had to read through your comment section?
Thankfully,
none.
Alam mo,
kanyari ka lang. Feeling ko binabasa mo.
Thankfully, none. No. Because I remember I wrote a column about Manny Pacquiao when he was running for the Senate. Tapos sinabi niya na mas masahol pa sa hayop ang mga bakla. And then I thought, 99% ng mga kaibigan ko bakla. So parang, what kind of a person would I be kung hindi ko sinagot? Kaya, and I think I got more engagement than usual. But yung mga kaibigan ko yung nagalit kasi nire-report nila sa akin yung mga comments. Ako ayokong basahin. So ang mga kaibigan ko ang nagagalit sa comments.
Pero di ba ang daya ng pwesto mo ngayon, Jessica? Parang, okay, kasi wala kang engagement sa social media. Ang problema kasi ngayon, pag na-social media ka, parang dapat medyo at least malinaw what you represent in terms of So parang may madaya kang aspect eh.
Yes. Madaya nga because I refuse to wade into that kind of chaos. Because like I said, maingay na yung sa loob ng ulo ko, so why should I? And also, I cannot work if I'm listening to too many things. So, and then I write long form. Ayun, because having quit writing columns completely, I want to write novels. So, kailangan naririnig ko ang sarili ko. Kung nasa social media ako, lahat ng tao naririnig ko except sarili ko.
Tapos meron pa laging demand sa social media everyday, parang may retort ka sa mga comments, parang gano'n.
Panalo talaga si Marshall McLuhan kasi siya yung nagsabi na the medium is the message. If there were no Facebook, people would not feel compelled to have an opinion.
Parang gano'n, di ba? Even, kunyari, professional historians, minsan parang, we've written all these great books, pero parang, we still feel compelled to parang, squeeze all this information into this one Facebook post.
Wala, because everything is
makikita mo
to likes.
Ang nagbasa lang 5 o 10, parang my God, di ba?
No, but that's also true with blogging because I have a blog. I think that the stuff I write, the best stuff I've ever written, siguro 2 people read it.
Minsan kasi parang yung gusto mo ay hindi nagko-correlate sa gusto ng ibang tao.
Correct.
Okay, I sincerely believe that the decline of civilization as you know it will be caused by the comment section. And I believe the states and the Philippines, we've actually voted into power the comment section.
You know, I just realized some months ago. I realized what the worst job on earth was. There are BPOs in Taguig where their job is to moderate the comment sections of YouTube and Facebook. So after 1 month, they already have post-traumatic stress disorder because you're basically wading through the sewers of humanity.
2011, Jessica, we had this show called Insider. So parang you take on certain jobs. Tapos, okay, so I did the BPO episode.
Yeah.
So nag-train ako sa call center.
Oh.
1 week, ganun. So testing na.
Did you have to do the American accent?
Stand pan.
Okay.
What's yung stand pan? So anyway, unang testing. Kunyari, the problem was that there's this old person na tumatawag sa'yo. South Carolina. Does not know how to work the DVD. DVD lang, DVD players. Mga ganon.
You have to ask, did you turn the machine on?
Ako naman. Sinigawan ako.
Ano sinigaw sa'yo?
Gusto ko umiyak. So after that, ang bait-bait ko na sa mga hindi madaling ginagawa.
Mahirap ang ginagawa nila.
Mahirap yung ginagawa nila. Kindness pa rin, Diyos ko. Kahit gaano kainit. Hindi kasi parang lumalabas para mainit ulo mo. Ibubuhos mo siya dun sa
Yeah.
Kausap mo sa pizza delivery.
No. So going back to the question, how do you maintain your sanity?
Okay.
Assuming that there is sanity here, and what do you do?
This is pretentious notion na parang yung Buddhist idea na parang everything's illusion.
Okay.
So sometimes when the going gets rough, you try to understand lang siguro that it's all illusion pa rin. The moment you get home, all these comments, all these simulacra lang sila. Parang you get home, may gagawin ka pa rin na parang walang kinalaman dito sa mga comments nila sa opinion ng ibang tao.
It doesn't make you paranoid, the thought that every time you leave the house, you're surrounded by people who hate you. Well, maybe not 100%.
I make it a point, Jessica, that all my shoots are in crowded areas. Like
Okay.
mga Quiapo, Binondo, Santa Cruz. Kung merong direct correlation ang online opinion, mga comment section, sa totoong buhay, matagal na akong patay dapat. Siguro pag binabasa yung comment section, pero
Hindi ka na nagbabasa ng comment
hindi na
section.
nagbabasa. Ang dami kasi minsan
If you think about it, we were lucky that we started out in the 90s. Kasi kung galit ka dun sa writer, matagal yung proseso. As in, you have
Sulat
to sit
ka
down.
pa.
Magsusulat ka ng
Diba?
letter na, putangin na mo. Ayun. Tapos you have to type it. Putangin na mo. And then you have to put it in an envelope and buy a stamp. And then you have to mail it. Oh.
Tanong kita. Kunyari, merong isang kapwa-columnist din ng isang major paper na nagkaroon ng repost sa isang sinulat mo. Ma-offend ka ba? Or magdadalawang isip ka?
Probably not. Hindi ko naman babasahin eh. Bakit?
Kung nabasa mo kanya.
Has it happened to you?
On Facebook lang. Pero parang pwede mo nang ignore yung tao yung mga ganyan. Jessica, bakit sa Pilipinas parang nakakahiya yung nami-mistake natin yung long E for the short E, long O for the
Tapos
short
yung B nagiging, yung V nagiging B. Ewan kung bakit tayo nahihiya. Hindi naman tayo ganun kagaling. No, and also, whenever there's a beauty pageant, like, tapos yung English niya hindi perfect, everybody blasts the contestant. Bakit? Kayo ba perfect? And so, I think everything that's wrong with the world is magnified by social media.
Pero bago nga lahat, ano yung resistance mo sa social media at ano yung mga points na minsan gusto mo nang mag-open ng account sa social media?
Sa social media, hindi talaga ako nag-social media kasi pagdating ng Terminator, hahanapin niya lahat ng social media tapos papatayin niya kayong lahat. Ako lang ang matitira. Although, I have to reconsider that na, do I really want to be the last person on earth? Di ba boring yun?
Bakit kailangan pa ng social media Terminator? Hindi ba pwedeng hanapin yung kanya sa mga tax account?
Wala rin akong credit card.
Talaga?
Yes. No, I used to have a credit card. Tapos na-max out ko. Tapos I realized, shit, I'm working to pay the minimum to the credit card companies. Fuck that. So I cut off my cards. Yeah. But I don't have any social media. My cats have Instagram.
Pero feeling ko, pag nag-Facebook account ka, Ano yan? Times 10,000 agad followers yan.
But I don't want the 10,000 followers. Kahit nagawin pang 1 million followers, no thanks. Super maingay.
So, ibig sabihin, nung nagko-column ka pa lang sa dyaryo, maingay na yun. Talaga?
Hindi mo maingay ang ulo mo?
Was there a time na na-tempt ka mag-open ng Facebook account?
No, parang the most I did was put up a blog. Kasi sa Pilipinas, if you write a column, and then you write a column in English, tapos nawala yung column mo, people will just assume that you moved to another country, that you moved to the US. So I wasn't getting jobs, and freelance pa naman. So I put up a blog, and that's the most I did.
Pero kasi ang weird, ang definition ng vlogging sa Pilipinas, iba na eh. Pag sinabing vlogger ka, nag-YouTube ka. And you're promoting makeup, o kumakain ka sa ganito, ganun. Have you ever felt that need na parang expand?
Not in the promoting products kind of way, because nobody naman is going to get me to endorse their product. Unlike somebody who has endorsed products in his life. I saw you on a billboard, ha? You had fake abs.
It was meant to be fake. Yun nga yung point nun eh.
So, yes, because I ran into our mutual friend who adores you, and then I ran into him, and he doesn't say, I hadn't seen him, I hadn't seen him in about 5 years, and he didn't say, hello, or how are you? The first thing he said to me was, Lourd, that's a billboard. Yeah. So you have social media.
Absolutely. Pero, in my defense pa talaga, ano, for the longest time, I only actually acquiesced to having a Facebook account kasi it was part of the job.
Yeah, now,
parang kailangan mo mag-promote.
Now, if you're a journalist, you're required by your organization.
But without that, I would not have consented to. They opened the social media account for me.
And you run it yourself. You don't have a minion doing it.
No, ito pa pala. The reason why I said, okay, Facebook na ako, there were 5 fake accounts.
Okay.
5 fake accounts. All of them, they were earning income because they were just reposting stuff that I do.
At saka identity theft yan, ah. Parang, what if somebody gives them like a grant to go to the Sorbonne, tapos
check ko parang fake accounts, ang daming follower. Sabi ko, wala ka nang magagawa.
Yeah,
ganon.
you have to.
Kainis. So, ano yung pinaka connection mo minsan, Jessica, sa okay, kunyari, minsan yung discussions kasi sa social media, di ba? So, ano yung pinaka-entry point mo doon?
If something important or scary enough happens, then people will text it to me. Otherwise, I don't even read the papers. That is my sanity maintenance program. I don't read the papers. I don't watch the news. Yeah. If something is big enough, I'll hear about it. Or, or may telepathy, whatever. So I that word that is so overused now, curate. So that's the way I curate. I just off it.
Nung 2000, Jessica, year 2000, I got this grant from the NCCA.
Yeah, for your books.
For the book. Oo. It was a prize kasi, no? So, the prize is that you got 250,000 for 1 year, you get to write a book. Ganun. So, nice.
Yeah, and it's like, in the year 2000, it's like 250,000, wow!
Yes! Oo.
And then now you realize it's a couple of months. So.
Oo. Parang ganun. Pero compared to naman what was earning but that time. Yung
no
first...
newspaper still pays shit.
I know. Yung first day, Jessica, would you believe, pagdating ng 4:30, we were so used to 4:30, parang yung adrenaline levels mo. Deadline, diba? Yung 4:30 na parang, wait, ang gagawin ko? Ganun. Wala akong gagawin. So, it took me siguro 2 months to get used to that feeling na pagdating ng usual deadline rush, relax ka lang. Pero kasi nasanay tayo na 3:34.
Yes.
Kasi yung adrenaline mo. Ngayon, I'm back to that cycle. Okay, kasi air ka na 6. So, dapat 4:30, nag-i-edit ka na.
Again, now that you have 4 or 5 shows going on, when do you have time to write poetry? You still write poetry, no?
Yes. I make it a point that the weekend is always blocked off. Except for...
You do not work weekends unless there's some major...
Buti na lang na ang weekend sa TV5 are for sports.
Okay.
Okay, here's Jessica.
What?
the idea of masculinity when you were doing your column back then. Sting, Ray Fiennes,
Yeah, yung parang I'm completely over it.
mga elements of masculinity sa panahon.
They're there.
They're there.
Yeah. And
What does that mean, they're there?
They're happy to display them. So,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, girls have had to do it forever, so now it's boys' turn.
Talaga.
Yeah. So if you want to show us your abs, feel free.
Okay na siguro si si Gamba.
Yes.
Sino ang mga crush mo ngayon? Kasi noon, parang every time...
oh my
guys,
God, I
sorry
used to have a crush on Mel Gibson and then he's gone
Yes,
completely
diba?
bananas.
Ito nakakatawa ng panahon na yun eh. Kung sino ang crush ni Jessica Zafra,
Naging sira ulo.
alam ng buong mundo. Parang
Yeah,
God,
people actually believe
Gel-
I was married to Sting.
Mel
Ha?
Gibson, Sting, Ray Fiennes, mga
Yes, yes.
ganyan. Cheers na, cheers muna.
So yeah, so going back to sanity maintenance. So, given na in the current atmosphere is in the title of your book, it's a crazy planet. The world is really bonkers, and then your job requires you to deal with the madness of the news, but you have to pretend to be objective.
Oo.
How do you deal with that? How do you maintain your sanity in a situation like that?
Pagdating pa sa TV, parang you have to have this veneer na parang deadma ka lang, diba?
Yes, and because the camera magnifies reactions, you have to be
Ganon.
yeah.
At yung editor din, dapat irresponsible doon.
Mhm.
Pero ewan ko, Jessica, yung magnification minsan, kunyari, ng... Ano yung tanong ulit? Sorry.
How do you manage to maintain your sanity given na parang the news is really crazy pagkatapos you're required to pretend to be objective?
Oh
We know
my
naman that
God.
human beings cannot really be
Oo.
100% objective.
Minsan, okay.
O kunyari, may nabasa ka na super tanga na gusto mo sabihin na, ang tatanga
Tanga
ninyo,
mo,
but
di
you
ba?
cannot say it.
Tapos yun sa katrabaho pa dati.
Correct.
Okay. Alam mo yung pinaka-challenge sa akin minsan, yung gatong oras, 3:30. Taping po kami ng 3:30 na hapon. Biglang mag-speech yung presidente.
Okay.
Makikinig ka ba ng sounds or papainggan mo yung speech ng presidente?
In your case, because you're in the media,
Tapos,
you feel compelled. Oh.
okay lang sana kung, kunyari my beat is the police beat. So,
Yes.
I do not have to listen to the speech of the president. Pero I have this segment where my subject matter is absurdities.
Yes.
So, my
And
God,
it is the gift that
obligado
keeps
kami.
on giving.
God, Jessica. Alam mo yung term na parang so much excitement na hindi dapat. Kasi hindi ba dapat yung gobyerno parang kuryente? Parang Meralco yung gobyerno dapat, di ba? Na nandyan lang siya at nag-work lang siya.
Tapos napapansin mo lang pag wala,
Oo.
pag may blackout.
Parang absolute opposite eh. Parang konting... And in fact, meron kaming an episode na yung mga news writers namin ay may plea sa presidente na parang awa niya na pagdating ng alas 10, wag na po kami mag-speech kasi uwi pa ako sa bahay ko.
Gusto niya nga ng meeting sa gabi. So
Ganon,
you're
diba?
going to have to change your schedule na jet lag hours. Para na kayong BPO.
Na ganun. No, in the start of his presidency, lahat ng inassign bigla sa Malacanang, mga bata. Ibig sabihin, pwede mag-spend ng oras hanggang 5 a.m. Pwede magpuyat. Pero, after the first 6 months, they realized wala palang policy na walang policy issues. Wala siya sinasabing bago, so okay lang.
Okay.
It's not a policy issue unless i-reiterate ng legal team niya.
In short, you don't even have to cover the...
Parang ganon. Pero kasi nasanay tayo sa buhay natin na lahat ng lumalabas sa bunganga ng presidente is policy. Ganon. So kaya nga, walang...
So basically, some of what comes out of his mouth is chika lang.
Chika lang or... Kaya nga, wala ka makita na effective na parang satirist ng presidente.
Yeah, because how can
Or
you
parody
compete?
sa presidente.
How can you compete?
Kunyari, sino yung pinakamalapit natin na nagpaparody sa presidente? Si Jose Manalo.
Okay.
Pwede ba magmura si Jose Manalo sa programa niya? Hindi.
Hindi.
But the
Pero
president can actually
pwede.
curse in real life, live pa.
Yes.
So, nasa punto ka sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas na, wait, ano yung sasatirize mo? Mas malupit pa, mas absurd pa yung sinasabi nung sinasatirize mo kaysa sa'yo.
Kaya nga, satire is the latest victim eh. First it was hyperbole, sarcasm, irony, and now it's satire. So, basically, mawawala tayong lahat ng trabaho.
Sa age pa ng social media, Jessica, nagbago ba sa'yo ang konsepto ng writing?
Hindi. Same. Although, yun nga, so a lot of people think it's pasay na. Kasi long form siya. Di ba nakakabwisit yung term na long form?
Hindi, mas naiinis pa ako na, kunyari, yung isang guardian, 2 minutes worth of read, may nakasulit pa na gano'n. Parang talaga, ikina-quantify mo pa yung mga bagay na yan. Hindi ko makalimutan, Jessica, dati. Nung nanalo you've written a column nung ERAP impeachment.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, nung si Gloria ni Presidente, sabi mo, "My God, what are you gonna do? So boring. She's so boring." Ganon. Ngayon, nasa stage tayo na parang,
She's back.
hindi she's back. Oh, she's probably back, pero we have the absolute antithesis of boring. Diba? Paano yun?
So, I made a mistake. I expected politics to be entertaining.
Di ba dapat parang ganun, di ba?
And I think now we should aspire to have boring politics.
Dapat boring politics, feeling ko.
That's another thing that social media has done. It has turned everything into entertainment.
Drama.
Kasi everything is measured by likes eh.
Oo.
And if you're not entertaining, no one is going to click the like button. So,
Ano yung pinakamalapit na nagawa mo para sa ganun? Para tingin ko, kailangan ko maraming likes.
kailangan kong kumita, ganun.
Oo.
I think I've had that thought. Pero hindi rin naman sila nag-work eh. Hindi naman sila sumikat eh. So wala talaga ako nung radar for determining what people will want to.
Mag-undercover ka kaya, no? Na parang DDS ka na Republican
Siguro
hating
if I get really, really bored, I would do that. Ikaw, in this day and age, with everything that's going on, may panahon ka pa para ma-bored.
Diyos ko, yun ang pangarap ko, ma-bored. Namimiss ko yung mga panahon na ma-bored.
Yeah, that's what I miss from the 90s. Yung nabobore ka, tapos wala kang ginagawa. Tapos, nakaupo ka lang doon, tapos you're thinking of something to say.